Just a couple of weeks until BFA, and I know some of y'all are in need of some good ass macros. Well, we're gonna go through some really useful general PvP macros that work for every class, as well as a couple specific ones for red paladins and rogues, but these will also work for most classes. By the way, if you enjoy daily World of Warcraft content, on Marcelian Online we post videos on a daily basis, yo, Monday through Friday, so hop on the paddy wagon and subscribe, why don't ya? Kicking things off with the first macro, this one I call the Modifier, and it's really powerful because you have baked into it a key that you can use as a modifier to either use an ability on your focus or just use a different ability altogether. So here is how it works. You see there the command mod. There you can add either Alt or Control or Shift, really it depends on you. And this will enable that modifier to do a separate action while keeping pressed that modifier and hitting the same keybind. So let me show you an example on my rogue. I have the cheap shot macro, so I can use my regular bind to cheap shot my current target, but if I press my modifier, which is Alt, I will now cheap shot my focus target. And you can do this with Arena 1, 2, 3 as well. It's basically how I use all my CCs on my rogue. I have my blind like this. Take a look here. I'm targeting the paladin and blinding the mage with the same keybind, just pressing the modifier. Same thing goes with my kidney. While touching the pally, I move over and kidney shot the mage. Again, same keybind. And it's really effective because you don't have to make a million keybinds and clutter your action bars. You basically use the same keys for these abilities, and while pressing the modifier, you can use them on your focus or Arena 1, 2, 3. That being said, there's multiple ways of using this macro. Let's look at a second example on my paladin. This time I am using the macro to cast Flash of Light on my partner when pressing my modifier, so take a look. Now on the mod command I have target equals party 1 Flash of Light baked into it. When I just press the keybind without the modifier, it will cast Word of Glory, plain and simple. Again, really useful as both heals are baked into one macro and you are using the same keybind for it. Just remember to press the modifier key if you want to activate the second ability or target. As on my rogue and many other classes I play, I use this on many different abilities, such as Hammer of Justice or Rebuke. I mean, Rebuke, it's the same way. If I want to kick my current target, I just press the keybind. If I want to rebuke my focus target, I press the modifier and use the same keybind, and voila. You can really get creative with this one and have it work in so many ways, but I do recommend starting with more easy ones at first just so you can get the hang of it. Now, a couple of useful macros for red paladins and rogues. So, one of our biggest problems as reds is a mage who can spell steal your Blessing of Freedom, and when you do face off a mage, the best way to use freedom is sort of like a cleanse which removes snares. How? By using a cancel aura macro, where you have the command to cast freedom and also cancel it. The way it works is you get rooted, you hit your hand of freedom, and shortly after you press that keybind again to cancel it. This way you get out of the slow and the mage doesn't steal it, allowing you to use your hand of hindrance on him and keep close. Now of course this is not a guaranteed escape and frost mages have multiple ways to keep you in place, but it increases your chances of getting to him and winning rather than just freedoming yourself and having it stealed in the next second. One other thing you'll always have to have as a red is party 1, 2, 3 macros for Blessing of Protection and Blessing of Sanctuary, especially when you're trying to find players to team up with and you are constantly going into pre-made group finder. The macro looks like this. Quite easy to make, and what I do is I have 4 keybinds, each for party 1 and 2 for BoP and for Sanctuary. You don't have to waste time and always write their name in the macro. Now of course when you're playing with friends it's okay to type the names in there, but trust me, once you get used to this party 1, 2, 3 shit, it will be much easier. Now what I do to correctly identify who is party 1 and 2, since I know a lot of people have this trouble, I have these macros right here. Simple /target 1, 2, party 1, 2, 3 and so on. I click them in the arena preparation and I see exactly who is who. Then on my keybind that I mentioned earlier, I just move the appropriate macro to the appropriate key. And here we go. It literally takes a couple of seconds. Now for Rogue, you already saw my focus macros with the modifier and shit. But there are two of them that greatly improve your value in arenas. So the first one is the Shadow Step Kick macro, and it's basically a command on Shadow Stepping your focus and then kicking your focus. Once you press this, you will be able to interrupt the healer or a caster from distance, such as I do on Arcane Missiles here on this goddamn mage. And it's most effective when interrupting healers casting, to be honest. The second macro involves Shadow Step as well, but it's more useful against hunters specifically or when trying to escape a sticky situation. The command is Shadow Step at party 1 or 2, and similar how I do it on my Paladin targeting party 1, 2, 3, I identify which is the party member 1 or 2, and then I appropriately move the macro to that keybind. This way I can Shadow Step my healer after he gets stunned and the trap is following soon, making me eat that trap for him, or just Shadow Step a party member to get some distance. Now I played a lot of arenas, I didn't face any goddamn hunters and playing with a healer, so I guess you're just gonna have to test it out for yourself, but trust me, it works. Oh, and I almost forgot about one other important rogue macro, the Sap one, obviously. So when you're facing a lot of stealthies, and we can count here other rogues, ferals, mages, hunters with camouflage, you want to have this Sap macro work for you. So you just spam it while being in stealth, and if that target, that enemy player is close by, it will detect it and sap it automatically. So you don't have to like target really fast and then use sap. It just works if you just spam it, spam it, spam it. Like for example, I get this rogue out right here. It's beautiful and it works most of the times. Of course you still have the risk of you being sapped or being exposed, but again it increases your chances of you getting the first sap on a stealth target rather than, you know, seeing that target move really fast because you just see it for a couple of seconds and then click it and sap it. It doesn't really work, man. So here's the macro. I hope it helps you out. All the macros will be in the description, guys, and now is a perfect time to start getting used to them because in pre-patch nothing is really balanced out and it's an optimal time to test out things, learn new things, switch keybinds, etc. Using macros like this will make your life much easier in PvP and you'll be much more efficient and fast. I mean, it's obvious that your reactions will be sharpened instead of clicking on targets and pressing abilities. You just lose a lot of time. Anyways, much love for all of y'all for watching. Big thank you for our Patreons, Hillhunter and Rumple Foreskin. And if you want to get involved in the content and get some awesome perks, Patreon link is in the description. Well, right about now he has blocked, that's good. Let me just flash of light here. It's you and me, you bastard. Frost Mage against Red Pally. Let's go. Kicking this pet right here. Got the Find Purpose proc, let me see if I can get some. It's probably gonna interrupt that. Oh, big fucking. God damn it, man, I hate when they do that blink away and cast poly so it cannot be interrupted. Fucking bastard. Oh, this is trouble. Gonna freedom here. It's not gonna steal it. Let me just cancel it. Don't wanna have any risks. Oh man, gonna flash of light here. You cannot blink here, son. He's gonna hit his pet until he wants to come out and play. And of course I get rooted. And look at this, man. God damn, the slows are ridiculous. But I have my stun ready. Let me get my... Oh man, got the Central Syndromes. Cavalier here, let me stun his ass. Execute silence. Wake of Ashes. Come on, man, this is it. Plus for the. Come on, baby. We can. Fucking blink and temporal shield. Oh, man. Oh, boy, man. I'm telling you, fighting mages is a pain. He's low, though. Yeah, you better get that elemental out. And again, another root. I hate this. I hate this. And now comes Polly.
God damn it, man, get me out of this shit. I have nothing for it. Literally nothing for it. Stack, baby.
I'm free. Haha. Get executions on him. Come on, man. Look at these slows, man. Look at his slows. And he got my freedom. God damn it, man. I forgot to cancel that shit. Stun and another ice block. Wouldn't you believe it? And he got an interrupt. You fucking bastard. God damn, I hate Frost Mages, man. It's such a pain to fight them. But this isn't the back, yo, just so you know. Okay, I'm gonna get... Look at these words. Look at that ray of frost. I'm literally standing here. This is unbelievable. Cancel that fast. Oh, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna run away. I cannot let this happen. He cannot beat me now. No fucking way. No risks, okay? No risks. I'm just gonna stay here in the back, gonna heal my ass. Yeah, you better do some cookies, man. Get some cookies and run away. Killing his pet once again, so he doesn't have the Frost Nova from his pet, because I do believe they have it now from the pet in BFA. So this is it. I have my stun ready. Let's go, baby. It's time. We fought long enough. This is it. You had your fun. Here it is. Execution stance, wake of Got him. Take that, you bastard.